Coach, how are you approaching this game, knowing that Langston would be available as everything goes through the league process by tonight?
Well, I mean, like you should approach every game or every time you step on the floor for practice, shoot around, whatever, is to get better and try to be at your best. So, you know, we'll have 9, 10 guys, and we're gonna come out here still with the mindset of trying to win. That's what this business is about.
Any news on Carmelo? Would he be available?
No, not. I don't think there's anything different there at this point. You know, I think DC is close to home, and I'm sure he has some feelings that he might want to be out there. But I don't think the plan is for him to play tonight.
From Langston, what you see in summer league, and maybe moving forward, a guy that could potentially be a player on this roster?
Well, I think Langston's maturity for a young player, having gone to school for 4 years, and not being afraid of the moment, as a young guy was really impressive over the summer, and I think he's done some things in Westchester so far that tell us that he has the makeup of a guy that can develop into a good pro player, and we're excited to have him here for this short period of time, and I know he's going to try and make the most of it.
Is he, when you look at his position, do you consider him a combo guard?
Well, I think all of our guards, in our system are combo guards, basically. A lot of the responsibilities are the same and the things that you need to do, but I think he has the ability, to be, I guess, try to be more specific to your question. I do think he has the ability to be a lead guard in terms of initiating offense with the ball, but also enough shot-making ability to, play more of a traditional off-guard type of role as well.
Derek, do you do anything different now that you have a day or two to digest this trade? I guess, Carmelo came out yesterday, talked about long-term journey that you guys are on, and that great times will come eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Do you approach anything different with the guys and tell them, this is what we're doing, or how you hang in through this now?
Yeah, well, I think we have to be honest with our guys about what just happened and what it symbolizes and what it means for us. But I don't think the messaging will change dramatically. I think we've been messaging as coaches, and I think in management as well, about what we're trying to build, the type of culture we're trying to create. And this doesn't mean we're giving up on them and who we are and what we're trying to become. But it almost solidifies the fact that, we're trying to build something that's going to last and, not just try to squeeze out a win here or there. So, hopefully our guys can continue to, focus on that message and bring the right mindset to the game.
That first part, though, that they're not giving up on that when you deal 2 guys and you don't get anyone back that you're keeping other than the young man from OKC. I mean, how do you kind of hammer that message home to them?
Well, I think you're trying to help, especially for as many young guys as we have in our locker room. You try and help them understand that, there are parts of this business that you'll never control, ever. Don't stress over it, don't lose a lot of sleep over it. Things like this remind you of how you just always have to focus on your journey, your process. How much better are you getting as a player? How are you helping your team win? That's the most that you can do. And so, a lot of these guys now have an opportunity that they've wished for and wanted, and it's here now. And so you have to make the most of it and own it. And there are no excuses. Just because you're young doesn't mean you can't perform at a high level. And hopefully these guys will be able to do so.
Do you have to address the perception from the outside that you guys are just worried about this draft pick, quote unquote tanking? Do you have to talk to guys about that at all?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they they hear it. Social media, the internet, the things that they see and read. I mean, it's a part of the business. I may not spend a lot of time on it. Anytime I reference the outside or external messaging, I mention it briefly, and I just remind our guys of the point I just made is you can't control those things. You can't control what Phil's going to do, what I'm going to do, what the papers are going to write. Just really stay focused on who you are and what you're trying to become, and no matter how good you ever become, people always have something to say. So just stay focused on doing your job.
How involved were you with the trade I mean, they insulted you, and how did that work?
More so keeping me informed, of, the possibilities, some things that could happen. But ultimately, the front office, makes decisions, and I'm the coach. And so, I think they were very respectful in terms of trying to keep me aware as best as possible, but, not out in front of it in terms of, trying to manage and coach. I really, found out a lot of things as they unfolded. And, I don't have any problem with that. My job right now is to coach the team.
You guys, you won't have Amari and Andrea tonight. Is that the status for those two?
Yeah, I think Amari and Andrea are still, out for now. And, when they're back with us, they'll be there. We get through tonight and tomorrow and this weekend. We have a little bit of space as we head out to London. And hopefully we can get, not just a couple more bodies, maybe with some 10 days, but also getting a couple of our veteran guys back, hopefully in the next week or so, and that'll help us a lot.
With the way the D-League's structured now and the way the team has an affiliate, how beneficial is that? You're getting a player that's been in the system now, starting his season at a competitive level.
Well, that's an exciting part about what we're doing as a group, with our system, the way we're trying to play the game. Our guys in Westchester are getting that experience even when they're not with us. And then when they do get a call up, they get an opportunity to come join our team. They've gotten a lot of work and a lot of the same things that we're doing here. So we're hopeful that transition will be more seamless, than maybe other teams. And, we'll see how it goes. Langston's our first guy that gets that opportunity.
To that point, how important is it for you and Phil to bring in guys that are within the system or on the outside in free agents that fit the system?
Well, I think it's not as much about fitting the system from a basketball standpoint and whether or not there's a perfect guy to run the triangle. Good basketball is good basketball, and so it's really about what type of person is he, what type of basketball character does he have, does he fit your culture, does he fit what type of group you're trying to build. Guys at the NBA level can play basketball. You can teach them how to do that. But who are they? What are they about? Do they want to be a part of something larger than themselves? Those are the guys we want to have.